Well, the immediate impact for us, and even just this morning, we're getting cancellations where people can't come because their flight's been cancelled, or they're under the impression that it's too dangerous for them to fly. And basically it's the runway, that's not the aircraft or anything like that. But we are having cancellations, and the number of people who are actually inquiring has dropped right away. And of course, even though we still have some tourists here at the moment, our walk-in off the street customers are starting to dry up.
Okay, so after Cyclone Pam, this is a disaster, isn't it?
Yeah, well, in some ways it's very similar, except that the hardship is not there from the humanitarian point of view, but it means that our business and everyone involved in tourism, and of course it flows on from there, we're going to be very hard pushed to make ends meet. So at the moment we're planning on putting some of our staff on leave. At the moment we're doing maintenance, and it's a bit of a concern, yes.
How many people do you think this would have cost you in terms of cancelled bookings? How many people do you think you've lost? And would that be representative of the industry right through Vanuatu?
Yeah, well, I'd rather put it in percentage rather than numbers, because we're fairly small, but at the same time it's hard to... This is only very new. It's only been the last week that we've had this situation. So I would say probably 50% of people who have booked are now cancelling. And we have two operations. One is a resort, and we've had bookings for the next couple of months, which are now all up in the air. And just this morning I had a couple of cancellations for people arriving tomorrow from New Zealand who are not, because of the flight. Also, we have our cruise ship operation, day cruise, which is very, very popular. And we rely mainly on walk-in people for that, and that's going to dry up. And of the people who have booked in advance, they're all coming back saying that they're putting their cruise on hold. So it's all a big question mark and very disturbing, yes.
And Owen, how long do you think you can keep on for like this if the runway isn't fixed?
Well, I'd say for the next month we're probably going to be okay. We can pull on some of the little reserves that we have to see us through that, but we need some good publicity once it's all go, and we need people to come back. If you'd like to see what the weather's like here today, I can just flick this this machine for you.
Do it.
If I can find the button to push. Where am I?
So if you've got a laptop, just turn it around. Just turn the whole thing around.
Right, well I did have something here for you to have a look at. Can you see there?
Oh yeah, I can. That looks good.
This is my backyard. But as you can see, we've got coconut trees there, blue sky, beautiful clear water, and that's a little resort next door, and the harbour of Port Vila in the background.
And not a tourist to be seen.
Not a tourist to be seen.